first of all, nice to meet you. Nice to get to talk to you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, doing really well. I'm soaking in the last few days of sunshine here in LA and then heading to Europe. I'm very excited about it. So,
Yeah, well, I was kind of guessing that you were getting pretty excited about getting back on the road again.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean it's quite the extensive tour throughout Europe. It'll be
Yeah, we're gonna be gone for about a little over a month on this first run, and then we're back for a week and then hit the road for another month. So
yeah.
it's a lot coming up, but it's gonna be cool. Lots of shows.
Yeah. Um, now before we kind of dive into like the things that are coming really soon. Um,
Mhm.
I was kind of wondering, since you kind of basically the youngest member of a pretty legendary power metal band, um, does it to you like still feel somewhat like unreal that you're part of that band, or have you gotten kind of used to it by now?
Yeah, I mean, I still have to pinch myself all the time. Like, moments during the show, I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe this is happening. Like, especially, growing up, I play Guitar Hero and everything. So playing through the fire and flames and like seeing how the crowd's reacting, it's just like wild. So it definitely still doesn't feel real sometimes, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like personally, I'm also one of those Guitar Hero kids, so it must be pretty wild to after having played that when you were younger to be then actually part of that band.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, but on the other hand, you've been with the band already for like quite a moment, first as like touring member, now as official member. Um, and like today I saw the release of the video for the Taylor Swift cover that
Uh-huh.
seems like it's like a big compilation of one epic moment after the other. I think I saw a flash of you holding like a um what was it? Some
Like a
kind of
baby.
animal. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just made me wonder if there's like any like favorite memories that you feel like are gonna stick with you forever, of the time that you've been with Dragonforce now.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like every tour you just have so many memories and crazy things that you would only experience on the road, and I keep a like tour journals like every tour. I don't really journal like in life, but like on tour I'm like you just go through so much stuff on the day to day that is just not normal and like cool that it's going to be fun to read back later in life and just cuz you forget a lot about a lot too. So it's just cool, like moments like that. Yeah, it's like we got to hold a baby sloth backstage because the Dragonforce supporter was like, "Hey, I own a sloth. Would you like to meet my sloth?" Like, hell yeah, we do. Like that's pretty cool. And just every crowd is different. Getting to see the world. I mean, I love traveling. It's my favorite thing aside from music, so I get to do both when tour. So it's just pretty, amazing, and I'm very grateful that I get to do this. So
Yeah, well, sounds like a good deal.
yeah.
um and well, talking about like every crowd is different and things like that. So you're now gonna tour throughout Europe with Amaranth and Infected Rain. Kind of wondering if there's like any like date or spot that you are like really looking forward to like do the show.
Yeah. I mean, European crowds in general are pretty like, especially with heavy metal, like, just they're very enthusiastic and it's awesome. Like I'm from the States, so we don't really have as many chants as Europe does. So I always get excited to play in Europe because, a lot of the crowds have their own chants. Like in Tilburg, I'm excited because Netherlands have like a weird chant that they take off their pants and wear it on their head and run around. Like I'm like, I don't know anywhere else that does that, so it's pretty cool and weird, but I love it. Very, it
Those
sticks
crazy
out. It's
Dutch
like
people.
more fun. Yeah, Dutch people are it's awesome.
um, well, I'm personally also really looking forward to see you guys on like hitting the stage. I'll
Hell
probably be
yeah.
catching up with you when you play in Helsinki.
Okay, sick. Very
So
nice. Yeah, that'll be my second time in Finland, so
okay,
yeah,
cool, cool.
very excited.
Yeah. Now we're here also kind of to like talk about the upcoming new album, Warp Speed Warriors. Um, it's the first album with you as like an official member of the band. Kind of made me wonder like did you have like any like contributions actually to the music, or was it already kind of set in stone?
Right. So basically everyone in the band has like different roles in what they do. So Sam was the one who basically wrote the entire album, like the lyrics, the songs, everything, presented it to us. But we do get to take it and put our own feel on it with our own instruments. So when we go in to record, he gave us the basic, rhythm and what he kind of wants there, but we can take it and put our own feel on it, which is nice. So yeah, it felt good to finally put my stamp on the album and be a part of it this time. So yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, and it's nice to hear that with an as established band as Dragonforce and such that um new members are not just like hired guns, that they actually can put their own touch to things and stuff.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, it's not like they easily could have just done it themselves, but
Hmm.
it is important, I think, for a band member to feel part of it, and yeah, I
Yeah,
got to, and it was awesome. So
yeah, that's good. um Now, like you've been basically playing a whole bunch of songs that you've never really contributed to live. Now you get to play songs that you actually been part of the process of making them. So I was kind of
hmm.
wondering, is there like any track or a couple of tracks that you are really looking forward to like now finally get to play live?
Yeah. Well, on the last tour, we did get to play a couple of the
Mm.
songs from the new album live, and that was really exciting. So, one of the songs is our single Doomsday Party, which is probably the most, left field for Dragonforce, like an unexpected song, which is it's kind of more disco metal, like kind of more funky, and the bass is so fun to play. So I think that one's always really fun because it's very dancey and like more funky than heavy metal. So it's that one's really cool to play, but I'm excited maybe to play Speed Marine Corp as well, because that one is Space Marine Corp. I'm sorry. Speed Marine. Yeah, I'm getting the titles even mixed up myself. But Space Marine is really fun and catchy and kind of more of like a classic Dragonforce sound. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that overall the album is quite a bit more diverse than your usual Dragon Force album.
hmm.
Like, well, with the track you mentioned, Doomsday Party, is quite a bit different, but there's like a lot going on in the whole album, more than the usual, a lot going on Dragon Force type of thing.
Yeah. I think it's hard for a band that's been around for 20 years and who especially have such a unique thing about them. Everyone knows them to have these 9-minute long songs that are 200 something BPM and like super speed, guitar solos. But there's a lot more to Dragon Force than even just that. Like, this new album has some of that classic sound and songs in them, but there's ballad, there's, this disco metal song, there's a Taylor Swift cover, so there's like a lot going on that, there's more than meets the eye, I think. So that, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting also to see how that sort of translates to the stage, because I know that Dragonforce shows, especially when it's like more like headlining shows and such, that on stage there's a lot going on as well, of like stage production and such. I'm guessing that's going to be sort of the case again.
Yeah, yeah. There's always new crazy things happening and a lot going on. I think one of the other things that Sam contributes a lot to is the stage design, which not a lot of people know about. He built our arcade machines that we run up on and stand on, and our new guitar riser that's on stage, it like has smoke coming out of it and it looks kind of like a spaceship almost, like. So, I mean, yeah, there's some new props on stage, some new dragons. And yeah, it's always fun to to see the reactions of, fans, because, I don't think it's like necessarily a typical metal show. There's
Mhm.
just, a lot it's a whole experience, I guess. But
Yeah, with that
yeah.
whole with that whole arcade thing on stage and such. Like you guys really should meet up with there's this Finnish band called Nestruction. Um and like they call themselves pixel metal, and their whole concept is that they play with like sort of an arcade machine on stage, and all the music they play are metal versions of classic gaming soundtracks.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that would be a
It's,
perfect band to play with.
yeah.
What are they called? Just
Nestruction, basically destruction with an
Yes.
N. Nestruction.
Okay, nostalgia. Very cool. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty cool, pretty different, and it just
Wow.
reminds me of them seeing that like arcade machine like on stage with you guys. Just suddenly like
Yeah.
popped in my head. Pretty cool, like way different band. Anyway, back to your album. I saw that there's a couple of like bonus tracks that are basically sort of different versions of tracks that are already in the album with kind of guest vocalists and appearances. I was kind of
Yeah.
wondering, like, are those like on purpose put as just like a bonus so that like people are not complaining, for instance, live, like, oh, I would have preferred the version from like the album if you would have just put it out with the guest.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know,
Mm.
that many bands that I got to, listen to growing up that had alternate versions. Like there's gonna be so many of the same exact song with different guests. So it's like, yeah, okay, well, as soon as you tire of listening to our album, like how it is originally, now you're gonna get a second listening experience with these, alternate singers and alternate guitar players, and it's pretty cool, and very excited. I mean, we actually work with a lot of very cool people, so yeah.
Well, I guess once you're part of a band as established as Dragonforce, you get to more easily get to work with really cool people and artists.
Yeah.
Um, Shortly still about that Doomsday Party single. Um, that music video, it seemed like that was um a day, or well, I don't know how long it took, but like a day of a lot of fun for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was definitely my favorite video I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
Um, because yeah, I mean, we're just like a bunch of goofballs anyway, but yeah, getting to us all to dance, like we don't dance, so we had to learn choreography and like get to dress up in different character modes, and it was a blast. Throw food, we started a food fight. It was awesome.
And I was just kind of wondering how you guys sort of got to pick like the sort of musical style that you were representing. Did you each like kind of put your pick out there, or like was it like we have
I
to have
think
these, or
Herman and Sam assigned us all our roles, and
okay,
I think
yeah.
it was really funny that Sam was really adamant about being the emo metal role, which was great. He used my old Sinister Gates guitar even in the video, which is one of my first guitars growing up. So, yeah, it was so much fun.
Um, all right. Think I'm sort of about there already.
Yeah.
I would like to like, well, just wish you guys a lot of luck with the upcoming tour, of course, because you never know, never know what happens there. Um, and of course, lots of luck with the album release, which is what, like in exactly a month actually.
Oh, dang, yeah, it's 15th today.
Yeah.
Crazy.
um, and well, I'm looking forward to see you guys rock the stage in Helsinki.
Hell yeah.
Um, I don't know, is there anything at all that you would like to add still to whoever ends up watching this?
If sorry, what was that last part?
I'm just wondering if there was anything at all that you would like to say or add still to whoever ends up watching this.
Okay, yeah, I hope you enjoy Warp Speed Warriors. It's out March 15th, and hopefully, yeah, we'll catch you in Helsinki because, yeah, it's been a while since the band just played an actual show there, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, should be a really good night.
Hell yeah. Aw, I like your kitty cat.
Yeah, she decided to join us.
Aw, what's her name?
Miriel.
Marielle?
Miriel.
Marielle.
It's from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, sick. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for taking time today and
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, I appreciate
Um,
it.
yeah. All right. Mm, I'll I'll let you go then.
Oh,
Have a great day still there.
thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. And I'll see you, I guess, in a couple weeks or whenever we're there. I think it's
Yeah,
pretty soon.
like 2.5 weeks. It's
Hell yeah.
the 2nd of March. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank
All
you.
right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you too. Bye.
Bye.